Hello, this is VRangaraj, and this is a submission for CISC699. This is a walkthrough of the application. So I'm just going to walk you through all of the features that are built in part of the application when it was built. So let me dive straight in. The first one that should be obvious is listing of all of the properties that are saved in the database. So I'm just going to quickly show you the database as well. So there's some issues with it. So okay, I mean, we don't need a database to demo this, but these are basically all of the properties that are stored in the database so far. So there are like 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 properties. So this is the listing view. So it shows both all of these are cars. The property value is the first thing that it shows you is the property value, then the location of the property, and then it also gives you an opportunity to edit this property and delete this property, and also take me to the map. Where is this property at? So what it's going to do is take you to the searches and the marker list, and then takes you to the marker and then pops this thing open, so you know where the property is located. So that's basically what this thing does, the listing. And then I'm going to go into the new property section. So I'm just going to say 123 New York Street. This does not exist, obviously. So I'm just going to give in a bunch of random numbers. So the lot area is in square feet, and then the basement area is also in square feet. So some houses come with separate basement square feet area. So I'm just going to say 15986. And then the photo of it can basically be anything. So I'm just going to say something that I recently picked before. So then the living area has to be a little bit higher than the rest of the stuff, because that's the above the ground living area space. And then the number of beds should be somewhere around 3 to 4, so I'm going to say 4. And the number of rooms, 4, obviously. And then the bedrooms are also, let me say it, rooms are going to probably, let's say 9. And then the deck area is, I'm going to say 1, 2, 5, 6. And then the first floor area, because we did a 5-digit number, so I'm going to maintain that. And then the second floor area is a little bit lower than that. So, and then the number of cars that can be parked in this property should be somewhere around 3, let's say. So you would basically calculate it, and then it spits out a number somewhere around $1 million, I think. This property is valued set at $1 million at this point. So I'm just going to go ahead and create this, and this should be created at the bottom of the page. So you can go in, but there's nothing's going to open because you haven't set the location on this property yet. So I'm just going to go into the edit the property, and then click on this little button here. So this is the one that gives you an ability to put a marker on the map. And now it says click on the map to place the marker. To unset a placement, click on another place. So basically what it says is, if you don't like this, if you put this in there erroneously, you can click on another place in the map, and then it takes you there. So I'm just gonna say this is somewhere in Kissimmee. So, and I can put a marker here, and then go ahead and do a set, and now it refreshes the whole thing, and then the new property is right here. So if I zoom in or do a refresh, it's all going to stay the same. There are like 5 properties, and that's the property that I just recently put in there. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to the property with the photo and with the price value. And if I want to go in and change some of the things that were done before, so let's say they added some new space or new extra room, like let's say a guest bathroom or guest bedroom, so you can go in and change this value right here, and then basically do the same thing for here. And then maybe like, because the new room, the value increased, so I'm going to say the 17,258, and then basically calculate again. And now the value has come down a little bit, and there's a lot of different reasons why this happened, because maybe some of the people that live in this neighborhood, they prefer the place to be not a mansion or something, you know. So you go ahead and click submit, and then the changes should be reflected here. And then you can also go in and edit the location of the property. So now the property is located here. So if you want to change it to here, you can basically do that, and then the property comes back to here. So that's basically the editing and listing, and then the creating property. And then I'm also going to demonstrate deleting this property, or maybe like the other one that I just created. So I'm just going to take it somewhere else. So this is where the property is at. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and voila, it's gone. So those are the functionalities that I created as part of this application. There were one other thing that was in the backlog, which is the OpenID Connect authentication, which I wasn't able to get to do. But this map should definitely be persona based. So based on the realtors and the customers that log in, if they're interested in a specific area in any part of the world, based on their interest, this application should take them to that right place. So that's basically it. And this is the submission for the walkthrough for the features of this application. Thank you very much.